Tonight's episode in cigar smoking is My Father. I've reviewed this cigar before, but it's worth talking about again. Especially, I've got a story to go with it. But so far, a little bit strong, but not offensive. So we got a good start. This is another cigar that's rated 93, at least 93. So it's been a long time since I reviewed it. I don't even know what I said, but let's see what we come up with this time. The My Father cigar by Garcia y Garcia is moving along nice, very enjoyable, decent burn, no sticks, twigs in it. The draw is nice. What more do you expect out of a cigar? Good tasting, nice burn, nice draw. So, what good is a cigar without a cigar story? You gotta have a cigar story. Well, my cigar story tonight is concerning Gorilla Glue. I went to my doctor today, my primary, to go over a blood test with him. And I go in the room with him. He's in there, and he's washing his hands. I says, "How you doing, doctor?" He says, "Oh, good." He says, "I accidentally got Gorilla Glue on my fingers." I thought, "Oh, I don't know what the problem with that is." He says, "The problem is that I now cannot access my cell phone." He says, "Because the cell phone access is through my thumbprint. I've got Gorilla Glue on my thumb now, and I can't get it off." I guess that's a testament to how good Gorilla Glue is. So he quit washing his hands and he got out sandpaper, and he's sandpapering his thumb. And then he goes back to his cell phone and tries to get into his cell phone by using his thumbprint. He can't get in. The Gorilla Glue is still stuck to his thumb. So he spent about 5 minutes sandpapering his thumb to get the Gorilla Glue off of it with no success whatsoever. So I told him, I says, I guess you're just going to have to wait for it to wear away. He says, "I guess so." He says, "But it shows you how good this Gorilla Glue is. It doesn't come off." Well, the point of the story is, if you're going to use Gorilla Glue, which is now highly recommended by my doctor, you better wear latex gloves. Because if you just touch the stuff, it is never coming off. Or eventually it might, but otherwise it looks like it's never coming off. And especially wear gloves if your cell phone is activated by your thumb. This My Father cigar is a pleasure to smoke. And I'm sure I recommended it in the past, and I am recommending it again. You will like this. Of course, if you're strictly a Cohiba smoker or a Davidoff smoker, well, this is a little below your standards. But nevertheless, I'm enjoying it. So, going on with more stories, I was at my doctor's office. Well, before I got to the doctor's office, I had to park my car. Well, let me tell you, in South Florida, parking your car at a doctor's office is a real problem. There's no spaces. So at this particular parking place for my doctor, they do have free valet parking, which is nice. So I had to grab the valet parking, otherwise I'm just going to be wandering around a parking lot looking for that lone space. But I decided to up my game, because people usually either give the people no tip, because it's free valet parking. They either give them no tip or $1. Well, I decided to up my game and give this guy $2. But I gave him $2 when I pulled in, not when I get in my car. So I give him $2. And he was very happy. And when I come out, my car was parked in a very nice spot to get to. So I consider this a reward for giving him $2 tip instead of a dollar tip. So I've decided the next gambling trip I go on to play my nickel poker, the drink servers, which are nice people, I give them a dollar every time I get a drink. I'm upping my game and I'm going to start giving them $2 for a drink, which I figure it'll cost me between $100 and $200 for drinks on a trip. But I want to see what kind of reaction I get, because these poor drink servers, mostly ladies, a few guys, uh, they've gotten a dollar a drink, what, for the last 10 years without a raise. Well, I'm going to give them a raise. Now, I don't want to spoil it for everybody else who gives them a dollar, but I'm going to give them $2 and see what kind of service I get. And I hope it's a little bit better, and they deserve it. So I'm putting them up to $2 a drink and see if that makes them happy. And I get better service. Of course, I don't want too good a service because I don't want to get drunk there. Getting down to the end of my father cigar. I'm enjoying it so much that it's getting close to burning my fingers. That's how much I enjoy this cigar. But unfortunately, between enjoying the cigar and burning my fingers, I am going to quit smoking it.